Steve, always tremendous to see you. You've won every title there is to win in the world. How much would it mean to you tonight if you did actually win this event?
Obviously, as a three-time winner of the event before, it would be nice to keep the stats up.
When was that?
I think I won the inaugural event, and then I won another event, and then another event.
I know that you were putting in some serious time.
Yeah.
People were speaking about a couple of minutes a month you were putting into this event. Is that true, or is it?
Well, over the last 3 years, yes, yeah. Good. I haven't been practicing so much as thinking about it. I've been doing a lot of thinking about the World Trick Shot Championships, its future, and whether I should actually be in it or not. But fortunately for me, my best friend and manager Barry Hearn is the promoter, and he told me I've got to be in it. So that's why I'm here.
Steve Davis, ladies and gentlemen.
Ja, knepig kille. Vunnit i Sydafrika 2 gånger bland annat.
That wasn't a trick shot. It's just I've always fancied doing it. It's a pleasure to be here in Colwyn Bay. Only took me 5 hours to drive up here tonight. Where am I? It's a long way, isn't it? It's nice to be in Colwyn Bay, which is a lovely part of the country, and it's not twinned with anywhere, Colwyn Bay, although it's got a suicide pact with Birkenhead, apparently. And after I've done my 15 minutes of trick shots, I'm going to be driving back another 5 hours. So you will forgive me if I seem a little morose. But I've had a bad day, and excuse me, Dennis, for stealing this. A bit of a bad day. I had a bit of an argument with a wife. It's over something stupid, just because I wouldn't open the car door for her. I just panicked and swam to the surface. Right, trick shots. Can't live with them, can't live without them. This is the 14th inaugural Trick Shot World Championship, sponsored by Bogdan Waskolski, which is a word that's difficult for the English to say, but you'll be hearing a lot more of Bogdan later as he holds the trophy high. The first trick shot, starting off with an easier one to work up to some harder ones, and as you can see with this first shot, it's pretty obvious what's going to happen here. That's it, you've guessed it, even the man at the back clapping. Going to pot the black in the corner pocket there. Going to strike the cue ball onto that 2-ball plant there. Second red comes off the side cushion, it's the 5-ball plant, and that sends the black along the top cushion to about there. And that's as far as I've got with this shot. Meanwhile, while that's happening, the cue ball comes off the first red, cannons that red out of the way. Not impressed. And the black then goes along the top cushion in off that red into the pocket. A nice easy one to start with, all right? These 3 reds here and these 3 reds here have absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with the shot. They are there to confuse you, okay? And also to make the shot look a lot better. Because obviously if I try to explain the shot with these reds not in the way, you go, oh, piece of cake. Scatter a few reds around, all of a sudden it looks a lot more difficult. Just a little tip for you, that. Black corner pocket.
Så, bullseye, första försöket går hem direkt från Steve Davis.
Love doing that. Don't you just love a game of dominoes, don't you? Shuffle them up. Where was I? Oh, yes. Right. Yes, the World Trick Shot Championship over the years was first played in 1933, I think. It was the first holding of it. And in those days, it was a pretty tight run affair between Joe Davis and Walter Lindrum at the time. And Joe Davis potted this very tricky black off the spot to win the World Trick Shot Championship. And then trick shots moved on a bit, and then somebody decided that perhaps to use some more implements. Where are they? They're here. So in the 40s they started getting a bit more sophisticated, and one of the best shots that was played in the 40s, and a trick shot that is still talked about in schools around the world today, is this one. It requires a couple of cues on the table, and also knowledge of where the pink ball's gone. Could be anywhere. Where did Willie not pot it? Oh, there it is. It's nice to see Willie again, isn't it? It's lovely to see him. He's just been looking at himself on the slow motion action replay back in the players' room, and he said, no, I won't say that. No, I won't go get down that slide. It's a bit personal. Sorry, Will. No, here we go. A trick shot where I'm going to try and pot the blue, the pink and the black in 3 different pockets.
Ja, ni som hade ögonen med er, han snodde den ena bollen och stoppade i sin egen ficka. Blå, rosa, svart i 3 olika fickor.
Yeah, they were good trick shots, but they weren't fantastic. Moving on to today's world, there are some fantastic players that play trick shots in the world of 9-ball pool. And you'll be seeing a player later on who comes from that world, who plays some very sophisticated tricks. But just to give you some idea of how trick shots are actually sort of worked out, I thought I'd give you a sort of insight into how the trick shot world works. Here's the black over this pocket here. And we know for a fact, through years of playing, this was an early trick shot. Somebody thought, I won't just go for the shot straight away, I'll go for a couple of cushions. And if you hit the ball off 2 or 3 cushions like this, you're going to pot the black. Right, so that's not, you know, it's all right. I mean, okay, well, fair enough. But let's face it, it's nothing really, is it? No, it's not. Okay, but if I was to say, oh, well, what I'm going to do is to cut that red in the middle pocket, screw, and then play the same shot of 3 cushions, but it's a bit more sort of it's a bit more complex and perhaps a little bit more difficult. Oh, well, not for somebody like myself, obviously, but... so, I'll pop the red in the middle pocket, screw red, well, 3 cushions with a bit of side. Now, as you can see, a little bit more difficult, but I'm a professional, obviously. Now, this is where it gets a bit complicated and it can go wrong as well. Somebody also worked out that if you sort of got a couple of reds just past the middle pocket and not actually did this, that's nothing to do with it, but we have to do that. You may see a lot of the professionals doing this. Nobody knows why, we just like to do it. Because it looks good. It just, you know, sort of authority there, like, that's it, I know what I'm doing. Right? So somebody worked out that possibly if you put the balls like that, there would possibly be a way of potting 3 balls in 1 shot. And that sounds ridiculously complicated, but if I hit this cue ball onto that red, I'm going to send this red down, may go in there, in off the green. This red will be just grazed across and may double kiss and double into this pocket, and at the same time send the white ball round off those 3 cushions and pot the black. 3 balls in 1 shot.
Sakta men säkert har Steve Davis byggt upp svårighetsgraderna. Samma typ av stöd som
in Colwyn Bay, 5 hours from home.
Nu handlar det om att göra 3 bollar i samma stöd.
Shot championships come round again. So 3 balls in 1 shot. Now it gets a bit more complicated now. So oh, we're near it.
Det var bra nära. Det var bra nära det.
I'll settle for that, don't worry about that. And I also got the spots in place. Okay. Just so the table doesn't forget. I haven't got a drill with me. Another part of this trick shot, while I'm here, another person who had another idea about trick shots, and I have to get this right because this is quite difficult. It might be all right. Yeah, I don't know. This is why I lose it now because it's a pool shot and I'm a snooker player apparently. Although you do see me play a lot of pool on television on Sky, on the hour, every hour. They do repeat some of it. People think I'm a pool player these days. I play 3 tournaments a year. But there again, I don't get very far in the snooker world. Wasn't me, was it? Okay. Somebody else had a good idea. Nothing to do with that particular shot. That if you set these reds up in this position and hit this red's going to go in there. That red's going to go down in off the green. So it's another part of this trick shot. Roughly. What happened there? That went there. Not like that. Where did that miss to? Chaz? Where did that miss to? Went that side, did it? Cheers. Chaz, our cameraman, in action at the World Championships. Chaz has been filming, not necessarily in focus, but has been filming for a number of years now on the snooker circuit. There's not a shot that the top players have missed that he hasn't captured and laughed about as we've missed it. Okay, so that's that shot. Let's try that one more time now. Right, roughly, okay, right, so I can settle for that. So, 2 parts of that shot, but what happens if you put them together? Chaos and embarrassment. So what I'm going to try and do is to pot, we'll change that for a red, 5, 6 reds in one shot. Oh, sorry. How many will you settle for? 2. I'll settle for 4. Okay.
6 röda i en stöt. Maximum utdelning. Publiken tror på 2, möjligen till dig, så jag är nöjd med 4.
This one also goes in off in the middle pocket. That one goes in there, that one goes down there, that one goes to there. White ball, 3 cushions, pot that red.
Ja, piece of cake. Ni hängde med, va?
Slightly delayed applause from the gentleman at the back there. But here we go. Ooh. Right.
Vad blev det? 2 röda.
You got 3 minutes, Steve.
So don't forget that one, will you? Have I got a volunteer? Just got a volunteer? Yeah, young lad. Yeah, come here, can you? Thanks. Oh. Cheers. Thank you.
Ja, vad ska man säga? Jag tycker nog att ännu så länge så står det här mellan Dominic Dale och Cliff Sorburn.
What's your name? Alad, come round here, mate. Oh. Cheers, Alad. Do us a favour, mate. Can you get us a Coke and a cup of crisp? Hurry up, I've only got 2 minutes. Oh, okay, well, fair enough. Right. Do me a favour with this shot. Come and help me with this shot. It's a trick shot Alad's going to play. What Alad's going to do, he's going to pop the pint glass in the middle pocket. Not a shot probably you've seen a lot. The only player who used to do it on our circuit was Bill Werbenick. What you do is just with your finger, right, it's a pint glass. You can take your hands out of your pocket for this shot, right? Just want you to roll that. We've got to use a bit of judgment. Just roll that pint glass just forward. Don't push it, just roll it. Get it rolling, okay? Give it a roll. We're going to try and put it in. Just roll it like that, yeah? But quite firm so it reaches it round, goes round in a circle. Look, like that, yeah? Okay, right. Give it a roll. Don't push it. Don't make it slide. Just roll it. Get a feel of it. Yeah, okay, fair enough. A bit nervous. firmer so it gets round here. Okay. Get a bit more of a roll. Yeah, okay, fair enough. You pushed it a bit there. Just get it rolling forward. That's nice. Oh, a bit more than that. Go have another go. Because honestly, we've got all the time in the world. I don't really care. Yeah, it's not bad, but we'll get there. Okay, one more time, because they can edit it completely. You won't look a complete idiot. No, it's not. Right, do it again. But don't push it. You've just got to roll it. Get it rolling like that, yeah? Use your more than one hand. That's it. Oh, we get there in the end, I'll tell you what. Honestly, this is going to go. It'll be great when it happens. It might not be for you, but it will be for me. Right, go on now. Give it a roll. Roll it with more. No, you just pushed it a bit more. Just roll it. Run. Wait a minute. Roll. No, you pushed. Right. Like, it's got to be like that. You've got to roll it like that, yeah? Roll. That's nice. Oh, God, we could be here all bloody night, you. Right. You're useless at this. Well, I have one more go, because I'm running out of time, and honestly, if I don't come stone boggers last after this, it'll be... That's perfect! Oh. Well, thanks very much, Alan. Anyway, we've been all night long there. Thanks very much.
Lilla Allan är nästan i bitar och skrattar och tillbaka här.
I mean, like the three judges, they're just waiting there just to judge me down, but I don't mind. One of the judges, Jim from the local weekly news. Jim. Sorry. Jim. Sorry. Jim, who apparently on his holidays likes to go to Barbados and over that area, but his boss told him he had to come here to mark the trick shots instead of going out to watch the cricket in Jamaica at the moment. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave Steve to it. Give him a big round of applause. Steve Davis, ladies and gentlemen.
Ja, han har fastnat vid det här med ölglaset. Och där är han. Det är Steve Davis, mina damer och herrar. 6 gånger världsmästare när det verkligen gäller i snooker.
I've driven 5 hours, right?
Ja, titta till slut. Jajamensan.